Hey Sag, hope you guys are okay. I'm going to start your reading. Check the past, present, future. If this does resonate, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. It's so hot here today. I am dripping. However, we're just going to start and see. No, it's going to be mad. It's unbearable, but we move. Not handling the heat, but we're staying in the kitchen today, guys. Just going to push through. Please forgive me when I'm sweating everywhere. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Oh, hello. Okay. Transformation, Death card, Emperor, Magician. Yeah, okay. King of Wands. All right, slowly. Devil, past energy, future energy, King of Swords. Closing out old chapters. Lots of doors closing, new doors opening. There's something that you can't get off your mind. It feels like you can only think about this thing that it's like a craving. What is this? Justice in your favor. There's a lifestyle way that you've always dreamt of, something you've wanted for yourself, something you've been trying to create, something that you've not been able to forget about, like a passion, a dream, a lifestyle. Something you've always wanted to be, something you've always wanted to do, a way you've always wanted to live. It feels like this has been a very contrasting way to maybe the way you was brought up, that it didn't seem possible to have certain things, to be certain things, to do certain things, to be certain ways. It does feel like a very determined, deliberate, diligent energy. Like if a child really wants something, they'll go after it. There's no giving up. Fall down 9 times, get up 10. It's like there is, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, it isn't failure. It's worth just giving it a go. There is no failure. It's all a lesson, it's all a learning curve, it's all the next step to the next level. You know more by making a mistake than you would by not making it. It feels like you've really gone headfirst into things. People could have seen you as a little delirious, a little crazy for the kind of decisions you've been making. It's a very sure sense of self. It feels like you knew what you were doing. Maybe you've even entertained people seeing you as foolish, because it's like, let them think what they want. They'll see it they'll believe it when they see it. It feels very mysterious. People could be seeing you as very mysterious. No one really knows what's going on or where you're heading or what it is your intentions are in some way. It feels like you're so focused on yourself. It doesn't feel like you're going out of your way to be secretive, but it's like you're so focused on what you're focused on. And most of you, this feels like work, building something, making money, that it looks like you're maybe not being open to others or sharing something. But it feels like this isn't in terms of being spiteful. This isn't out of spite. This is just because there's bigger fish to fry. There's more important things to focus on. Something doesn't deserve your energy, your time, or you're not seeing it as value. You could have people around you that are still seeing you as very close to them, like best friend kind of energy, but you've detached from these energies completely. It feels like people may have not realised. It feels like you've been moving away from a certain chapter, a certain era of your life, and people may not have identified this or be aware of this. It's like waiting for an old version of you to come back. That old version doesn't exist. Start. Four of Swords. This keeps coming up in the reading, but it's real, so we'll just go there again. The power of intention, how powerful intention is. It's like you could do the same thing 100 times, but if the intention's off, you're going to get the result not determined as much on how great you are at something, but what is the intention of why you're doing what you're doing. Example, I hate that all the examples I get guided to use is me having to hang myself out to dry, like hang my laundry out to dry. Like, why have you got to humble me? Why have you always got to... Right, yeah. So the video that I put out before this one, just about a comment that was put out and how I felt about that, I'm not going back there, but that kind of thing. And it was like really sharing a part of myself and vulnerable feelings and things that I haven't really shared. And there was all kinds of different feelings come up with that. Should I put it out? Should I not? I had it as private. Do I make it public? Do I need to even, why do I even need to go there? Why am I putting myself through this? But it's like, no, it's not comfortable, but this is part of like your purpose. This is what you're like, get comfortable. So then when it uploaded, I started feeling anxiety and I wanted to start a reading. I wanted to do another reading. So I started looking for things and I couldn't find my microphone. And instantly I knew, like I didn't even bother looking for it. I looked where it usually was. It wasn't where it usually was, and I just walked out the room and I was like, I'm not meant to do this reading now, because the intention of me doing this reading is coming from these feelings of, let me put another piece of content out there for people to focus on so they don't focus on the content that I've put out that makes me feel vulnerable. But the reason and the intention of putting that content out was for people to see it, was to get the message out there. But then the anxiety is saying, quick, put something else out as a distraction, and that is not going to give the highest message for this reading. So instead of doing the reading at that point, I went away, took myself out, made a drink, did whatever I did, sat with myself to really process and get into a place where it's like, now I'm feeling like, oh no, I really want to do this reading. I feel guided to do this reading and I feel good about what I had put out. It wasn't a way to mask some feeling. Because I could have done this reading then, or I could have done this reading now. It would have been the exact same process, the exact same flow, but the energy that I was coming from, the intention, the thought, the why was different. It feels like you could have really been, and maybe even what I said about, oh, why have you got to keep humbling me? It's like, maybe you really are being used right now and it's like to show others what a certain message, a certain perspective. Sometimes we're here to be the bad guy in other people's eyes, and we're part of that story. Like I said in the Capricorn reading, even the idiots are divine. It's all part of the plan. So there's something here about letting it all go. It's not what you're doing, why are you doing it? And not why are you doing it in general, but in that moment as well, why are you doing it? Because there's that seed that you plant, that general idea, okay, I've got this business plan, I want to create this business because I want to help X, Y, Z. But then when you're working, like once you've made that plan and the intention of starting the business, but then what's the intention of your daily? What's the intention of each action? It feels like something's really been mastered. Like you've been through maybe many trials and tribulations to master this, where you're able to really get in flow state. Yeah, magician. Get in flow state, stay in flow state, trust yourself, know when to go, when to stop. No, sometimes doing nothing is just as productive as doing, sometimes doing nothing is just as productive as doing something. Procrastination in itself is divine. Stop seeing yourself as stuck, Eight of Swords, and understand that everything's a choice. Something's coming through. I see a video of Bashar about the paradox of, it's like, oh, I don't trust myself, but you trust that you don't trust yourself. So you are trusting. You're not trusting. It's like there's still trust. You're trusting, you don't trust yourself. I'm not confident. Then you're confident, you're not confident. So you are confident. Something like this he was saying, the Magician. You make it up. You make your story. You choose if you're what you are, happy, sad, confident, not confident, how you're trusting yourself, how are you, it's like, what are you choosing? It's all a choice. The rest is illusion. King of Cups, Eight of Swords, Temperance, master the mind. We haven't got to go anywhere to master the mind. Something's coming through about things are coming to you that you could feel like you've really gone all around the world in 80 days in your mind, but you've gone nowhere. Like all the experiences, all the lessons, all the feelings. Sometimes just even sitting still, we can go through so many journeys within ourselves and shift into so many different versions of ourselves. Not always the case, but there's something here about there's been huge growth in the dark, in isolation, or like it's like, it feels like in silence. You could just spend a lot of time in your own voice, maybe not speaking too much, maybe just not speaking to others. The World, Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Yeah, external influence, truth. Breaking generational curses, healing traumas. I wish I just read them cards out as they came because that was mad. Six of Cups. Got the Empress. Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. The Empress. Seven of Cups. Four of Wands came out there. Yeah. It feels like a lot of mind work. Like it may have seemed to the external you haven't been doing much, but it's like mastering mad levels, emotionally, spiritually, breakthrough after breakthrough. It's going to completely change that tower. It's going to completely change the way that you take action and what you're receiving from the actions that you're taking. The upright ace is an omen of great victory and the success of projects founded on intelligent ideas and practice. The appearance of this card can also show that forceful events are about to take you by storm and that you will need mental alacrity to withstand the pace. I'm also being guided to read The Empress from this specific book, The Magic of Tarot, Liz Dean, page number 17. This is from my first deck I ever got for myself. I was gifted a couple of decks, but they weren't full. But then this one was my first ever, the first ever deck I bought. I think it's my favourite deck. I don't know why, because it's so simple and I've had such beautiful decks, but nothing feels like this deck. Don't know why I'm feeling guided to share that, but keywords: fertility, harmony, abundance, productivity, and love. The Empress is numbered card 3 in the major arcana, which represents productivity, fertility, and maternal care. She is the ultimate maternity symbol, epitomised by the apple tree and a protector of nature and the earth, which she shields. Upright meaning: the Empress heralds material and domestic comfort, security and protection, the traditionally positive associations of motherhood. This is a good card for those with financial problems, as it indicates abundance on both a material and emotional level. The Empress can show the positive influence of a mother figure or predict pregnancy and progress in creative projects. She is paired with the Emperor, and in this way she also represents the mores of a conventional relationship. Chariot. Oh, what? End of illusion. End to illusion. Oh, judgment. Oh gosh, 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Judgment, 5 of Pentacles. Oh, 7 of... This feels like... harsh realizations. what's coming through is that thing of how we pick our path, our family, our whatever, like on a soul level, if you believe that. Like, but this is a perspective that's coming through. So even if you don't believe that, maybe just take what resonates in terms of why I'm using this example, what the point I'm trying to make here. You could have been treated very unfairly by those closest to you. Now this again is an interesting thing that I always feel like it's too delicate to speak on, because there's so many opposing things, and people that have been physically, sexually, emotionally, seriously abused by their family, close ones. How can you say, oh, that was what you chose to happen, that was meant to be? What have you learned about yourself through that? Now forgive them and get on with it. Like, really? That is very real in itself. It's like, on a human level, it's not so black and white just to be like, okay, let it go, forgive them, this was so you could learn this, so they could learn that, this was some kind of karma, accept it for what it is, forgive, get on with it. And I know like Dolores Cannon and those kind of narratives, where she says about, yeah, like, so what? So what if you was abused? So what? There's no room for it in New Earth. Forgive them, move on. Something I've been battling with, because if like myself, like when I think about things that have happened to me, it's like, if someone had said that to me at the time when I was still very much in that place of trauma, feeling traumatized, that would have traumatized me further. It's like all different parts of our path, we're where we're meant to be for a reason. There's a time to forgive. It's like, there's no point somebody that's learnt to forgive or that has forgiven their abuser, oppressor, to tell someone to forgive the person that's hurt them if they're not in a place ready to forgive. And that part of their healing journey is just as sacred. The anger, the rage, the not forgiving is just as much important as to get to the place of forgiveness, because it's not about necessarily the forgiveness, but it's about what we learn on that journey. Yes, is it necessary to forgive and to release, to detach, and not from the place of thinking something's okay in order to stay well? Yeah, it only hurts us to hold on to that pain, but everyone's journey is different for a reason. So it's like, be mindful to not compare your journey to anyone else's, to bypass your own emotions, honour that rage, honour that feeling. If you feel like it's right for you to cut off from someone, to stop speaking to certain individuals, to take yourself out of certain situations, then do what's right for you in that moment, even if you're hearing people telling you to forgive that person. Because maybe you do need to step away from that person in order to reach forgiveness. Maybe you do need to feel hate towards that person in order to reach forgiveness, to feel how it feels to feel that hate. Because sometimes until we really experience what that feels like as it's festering, do we realise why forgiveness is even there. So there could be a lot going on, a lot to forgive those closest to you. It feels like a lot to accept, a lot to move on from. Feeling like maybe you couldn't ever move on from these things. How can things ever be okay with what you now know? And I'm not sure what exactly these things are, but it's something about truths coming to light, illusions being shattered, how you thought people felt about you, maybe they don't. But there's this lesson here, and again, it's only not going to be for everyone, but there's this lesson here. You may be reaching a point where it's like, it's okay. Like, celebrating everyone for who they are. Even if in terms of, you don't have to associate with someone, but accepting that that's who they are. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's like, if we were all the same and we were all just sweet little fairies flying about, it would be boring, wouldn't it? And it wouldn't really be like, what is the point of what we're doing here? Yeah, this definitely feels like a family thing. And something else about coming back to that thing, even the idiots are divine. It's like, maybe there is someone in your family that's just like always the problem. They're always getting in the way. They're always causing an obstacle. They're always maybe hurting someone's feelings, or I don't know, bringing someone down, or just feeling down, making people feel down. It's like, sometimes it takes someone to test our self-worth. It's like, unless somebody really comes for you, you never experience standing up for yourself. If you're not living in a way that you're truly living in your truth, living in sovereignty, taking a stand for yourself on a daily as part of your natural way of being, certain situations can come in to push us, to test us, so we do have enough and we do take a stand. And sometimes those people that push us to our limits are those closest to us. Sometimes it is family. Sometimes it's like that person in our family is the bad guy. But imagine having to be the bad guy and people seeing you as that, but maybe that's what they chose on a soul level, is that it's all divine, even the delays. How have people that have made you feel away led you to go back towards yourself, to go into yourself? It's all part of the picture, it's all part of the tapestry, even the heartbreak, even the loss, the grief. Emperor, learning to move through the feeling. Just because this happened, just because you feel like this, just because someone may not like it, doing it anyway, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It feels like you may have been really pushed to breaking point. Six of Wands, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, the Fool. The very first idea you had, you're coming back to the same thing. There may be something that you actually wanted to do, an idea that you've had, and then it's like going all around wondering if you should do it, or maybe it's like having an idea that there's something you wanted to do, start a business, a project, move somewhere, go somewhere, something you want to do that feels like you, and then not doing it because waiting to find out when it's the right time, or waiting to find out, feeling like there's some kind of block. Feels like this is something emotionally, maybe unconsciously, subconsciously, where it was like maybe not making this move because of what someone thinks or what someone is going to say about it, or some kind of ancestral fear and some kind of generational trauma. Maybe it feels like taking a risk, taking a gamble, investing in something, it might not work. Maybe someone's lost money or lost their livelihood in the past. It's like, yeah, maybe there's fear of you not being able to handle something because somebody couldn't handle something in terms of like the bloodline, the Wheel of Fortune, High Priestess, Six of Wands. Yeah. It's a very healing energy. It does feel like moving on to calmer waters. The struggles that you and yours have faced, something's not going to be repeated in the next generation. Something ends here. It feels like to do with money, to do with finance, to do with a way of living, a lifestyle. It's like you've created better for you and yours because of the decisions you've made. There's an idea you've had, something you wanted to do. You may not have took action on this because it made you feel vulnerable. It feels like you've been pushed to boiling point where it's like, maybe all the opinions you were scared of having, or all the judgment, or all of whatever you were scared of receiving, if you did this, you've received it anyway, you're over it. It's like you got nothing left, might as well, F it. It feels like you've been pushed back against the wall. There's no other option but to jump into this, to do what you knew you was going to do in the first place, to do the thing you wanted to do in the first place. It feels like you've been guided around this path, a full circle kind of path, to see that there was nothing ever stopping you in the first place other than what you let stop you. Because even if you see there's an obstacle, you can choose to accept that obstacle in the path. It's like you could say, I can't do this because someone's going to feel that way. Or you could say, someone's going to feel this way, but I'm going to do this anyway. Feels like there's a shift in perspective, but nothing's actually changed. But there's new confidence, there's new courage, there's new determination. Something is now possible that wasn't possible. And it feels like it's about to take off. That once you get the ball rolling on this, it's just going to flourish. 22 past. The will. Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. You have what it takes. Believe in yourself. Thinking you're powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. 4-7. It's very purposeful energy. Have patience. Don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. Blue Heron, number 45. 30:30 on the clock. Blue Heron, thank you, sacred waterbird, for sending reflections to me. The mirrors of the quest for life, the worlds that live inside of me. Show me how relationships work with my path woven within the whole. The lessons of kinship with all life, reflecting my spirit's eternal goal. Self-reflection, page 217. Heron medicine people are willing to look at themselves and see the truth of their motives, actions, feelings, dreams, goals, inner strengths, and inner weaknesses. In balancing those truths, Heron medicine shows you how to meet the challenges of your personal weaknesses and how to continue developing the skills that lead to inner strength and certainty of purpose. Are you willing to dive into the watery depths of your own feelings and discover the role of your spiritual essence? Heron is now calling you to delve deeper, to know yourself and to trust your path. Like the phoenix who rises from its own ashes, Heron emerges from the unseen worlds of spirit into a new balanced sense of self in order to embrace its potential. The magnificence of your human spirit lies waiting for the joy of discovery, if you are courageous enough to follow the waterbird throughout the journey. Heron reminds you that every traveller on life's journey is a messenger, and that every destination is the beginning of a new life cycle on the medicine wheel. Five of Swords, guys, we got here. The crystal deck. And the world, as I split the deck. See what these two are saying. Let's start with the Five of Swords because I don't really like it. Maybe there's something in there. Do the thing that you don't want to do first thing as like to-do list terms of things. If you've got things that you really don't want to do that you're procrastinating on, it's like just do those things first. 3 hard tasks or 1 hard task. Get it done first thing, get it crossed off the list, and then the rest of the day will just flow. And so that's not following you around like a dark cloud. Okay, page 53. Throat chakra, crystal, hematite. Interpretation, it's time to get your thoughts together. Don't allow any scattered ideas or energy to affect you. You might find yourself in a tough situation where there are no winners, or where others are acting or speaking unkindly toward you. Hematite will help you stay grounded through this. Bring your focus to your throat chakra and express your thoughts clearly. This will resolve any uncomfortable situations. There is more information to take on board and lessons you need to heed. Hematite. And then we have the world. Page number 35. Planet Saturn, chakra, all chakras represented. Crystal, clear quartz. Interpretation, success, celebration, completion. This cycle is coming to its end, and as Saturn suggests, you receive the rewards you have worked for. It's a time to celebrate, but the warning here is not to let indecision stop you from achieving well-earned success. This is the moment for expansion, new people and new opportunities, because although Saturn implies endings, every ending is a new beginning. So look for the potential of your next journey. As the reef suggests, this journey is continuous and the fall is your next step. Now is the time to be content with your accomplishments, integrating all you have learned on this path. Something coming through random, don't really know why, but house numbers. What number do you live at? Is there something in that? Connect to that. It's going to be different for each of you. The world also shows the 4 elements representing connection both to those people around you and the powers above you. It can show a yearning for spiritual knowledge and reaching for higher levels of understanding and self-development. Quartz crystal heals on the physical and spiritual levels, and meditating with your crystal now will help point to your next move. Your dreams will manifest, bringing happiness and fulfillment. Clear quartz. I think that's this bracelet here as well, guys, from Otter Spirit. I know I've shown you these a few times now, but this one here is the clear quartz. There's a link in the description below, discount code. Let me just see. So this is the box that they come in. It's a little message on the inside. Each gemstone tells a story. Now it's time to write yours. This is the crystal. So this one is the box for the clear quartz. Authentic AA grade. I am surrounded by boundless energy. Intention, intuition. So this is from the Capricorn pack on their website. But there's so many different pieces on there. Maybe just have a look, because there may just be, I actually might I'll have a look and see. But there may just be some clear quartz pieces on there. Yeah, I'll try and insert a picture, because you can't really see it as clearly on here. You can kind of see here. So this is, please excuse the state of my phone screen, this is my old one. The Otter Spirit. This is just the clear quartz on its own for the intuition. You can see at the bottom there, the purple writing, but I'll try and put a clear picture. I'm interested now as well to see what the Sag intention pack looks like. I'm going to have a look. This is again just the clear quartz. But you can see here they've got like bracelets, necklaces, so like zodiac packs. So Sag, oh stunning. So there's the Sagittarius bracelet pack, and then the Sagittarius strength bracelet pack, Sagittarius vulnerability pack. Guys, oh my gosh, I love the no, I think my favorite is the strength and the vulnerability. I love them all. But you can see kind of here this goldy one though. That is stunning. What is even that? I don't know, have a look. And then this is the vulnerability pack. I love this. Looks like a sweet shop, like candy. I want to know what these ones are. These are so pretty. That red crystal literally looks like a berry. Sunstone, citrine, and dream agate. Sunstone, the positivity stone. I take inspired actions every day to achieve my dreams. Element fire, chakras, solar plexus, and sacral. Citrine. Citrine is a success stone. Affirmation, everything I need to be successful is already within me. Element fire, chakra, solar plexus, sacral, and root. And dream agate. Dream agate is a gateway to intuition and creativity. I unlock dreams and spiritual insight. Element earth, chakra, third eye. I don't know why I feel guided to show you guys this. I haven't showed any other signs of the website, but it's coming through. So let me just see. So about us. Let me just read you this little bit here, because I went to post this, but I can't fit it on a thing. Protecting California's sea otters. After nearing complete extinction, California's wild sea otters population is now gradually recovering. This outstanding progress started with the implementation of conservation programs in the region and the work of everyday heroes. We donate $1 for every bracelet we sell to help these women and men through organisations like California Coast Keepers Alliance and the Otter Project. Our story starts with an almost magical encounter with wild sea otters in the middle of Monterey Bay. Otter Spirit was founded a few years later, both its name and mission in homage to these same otters. Now operating from Michigan, Otter Spirit is a team of 5 gemstone enthusiasts working hard to offer you the best gemstone jewellery. Thanks to your support, we have donated $1,000 in August 24 to the Monterey Bay Aquarium and their Sea Otter program. So check that out if you want to. That's why as well they have the little otter on there's like a little otter charm on there. So clear quartz crystal for intuition. Heals on the physical and spiritual levels. Meditating with your crystal now will help point to your next move. Your dreams will manifest, bringing happiness and fulfillment. Got Queen Alice on the back of the deck. You truly deserve a crown. Let's see what else wants to come out here. Do you want to come out? You didn't even let me shuffle. Making use of the ink. Yeah, the things that are getting thrown at you. In the story, due to the hurly-burly unleashed by Alice's transformation into a giant in the middle of the courtroom, Bill the lizard, who happened to be a member of the jury, lost his pencil and could no longer take notes. Soon after, an inkstand was thrown at his head by the enraged Queen of Hearts. Instead of taking offence at this aggressive act, Bill hastily used the ink that trickled down his face and started writing again. What I'm seeing is someone's thrown. Oh my gosh, what is that? I'm literally seeing like tomatoes being thrown at someone, and there's some like music playing, and as the tomatoes are being thrown, he's making pasta. It's like even those that are firing shots your way, it's like using that to fuel your own fire. Stocking up your own ammo. It's like there's nothing that you can't handle, there's nothing you can't alchemize. Being able to take any kind of situation and turn it around in your favour. I feel like this is a skill that could have only been cultivated through getting a lot of tomatoes thrown your way. But now it's like you've got the best spaghetti sauce in the place. You could be feeling really burnt out, a little bit beat down spiritually. Take time to rest, replenish. Patience, have patience. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. That Ace of Swords energy again. Ace of Winter. And the High Priestess. Trust in your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. The Lovers wanting to catch my attention on the back of the deck there. Flapping about. Number 6, true love that is long lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. I'm just going to check the angel deck and pull a moon card and then wrap it up. 56 with a laurel leaf, yes. Well, victorious. On the Ace of Swords, you want to land again. This Ace of Swords energy. The angel deck was under the boxing glove and something come through. It's like, put the gloves down, take the gloves off. Trust, surrender. You don't have to keep fighting. Trust in your guides. Trust in yourself. Let go. Loosen your grip. It's like, we've got your back. That's what's coming through. Like, you are divinely protected. Get into your heart space. Could be seeing 4747 a lot. Number 56, Poel. Held in high esteem by all due to his modesty and good humour, he is open to everything that symbolises vitality and generosity. His fortune is acquired through his skill and good behaviour. It's important and logical to him that he obtains almost everything he desires, including worldly things. Recognition comes for his talents, often from far away. Planet Mercury. Reasons for invoking: for general good fortune, to have success in spreading our beliefs, to help us meet demands. He balances reason with passion, assists others through love and without discrimination, always optimistic. He knows how to bring out the positive qualities of people and situations, working in accordance with a spiritual and angelic philosophy. His charm lights up the life of all who approach him. Page number 40. Something coming through here. 53 minutes on the clock. Only one point in this reading, which would have probably took about 30 seconds. The main point, the main thing, don't miss the point, is there's something you need to do, an idea you've had that you may not have taken action on because it felt like it wasn't possible to do it. You can't do that because of this, because of the other, because of this person's feelings, because of that what they're going to say, because what if something, it's like letting go of all the excuses, all of the things you can't control, letting it all go. It's time to take action on this thing. It's going to change your life. It's going to change and help the people around you, even those that doubt you. Once you've stepped through the door yourself, there's a path you need to take, somewhere you need to go. Maybe it means traveling. Maybe this is somewhere in terms of like across the sea from where you are. Don't deceive yourself. Something's more than possible. You're being asked to really tune in and just do what you want to do and trust that everything else will be taken care of. I'm just being guided to read this one. We've got the Ten of Cups here and we've got the Magician. Oh, what a beautiful name for a crystal, guys. Oh my gosh, I just need to get this crystal because of what it's called, because this is just, if it feels anything like its name. Angel Aura Quartz. Happiness and fulfillment are here or within easy reach. You are traveling the right path and nearing your goal. There is a strong focus on the family and close friends. Your inner circle of people are important. They are creating a safe place for you. This is a time of harmony and understanding, a peaceful phase where everything is running smoothly. Angel Aura Quartz brings you nurture, harmony, love and peace. A stable and satisfying, sexually committed relationship is suggested. The Ten of Cups can also represent a sudden revelation or answer, like seeing the light. This could lead to a new beginning. Page number 41. Angel Aura Quartz. Guys, stop. You can see it a bit clearer down here, I think. And we've got the Magician number 1. Planet Mercury, crystal labradorite, chakra sacral. I'm pretty sure this is labradorite. This is like for the lotus flowers. It's from ritual. Like to smoke the blue lotus. I think this is labradorite. It's got the most beautiful, I don't think you can really see it, like a turquoise, and it catches the light. It's got a lovely shine there. I think that's what it is. This is your time, the start of something successful. What you do now is important since it will create your future. This is a time of magic and creativity in your life. The right time for magic to happen in any sphere of your life. Work, home, relationships. You are ready to begin to realise your full potential. And now would be a good time for you to study subjects that will shape your future. But beware of others' motives in a selfish world. People have their own motives at heart and are out for what they can get. This really bothers me, this does. This is something I'm dealing with recently where I'm realising that people that I really, I don't know, like I literally love as much as me kind of energy, and like that realisation it was never really that. Or it's like their intention wasn't the same as mine. So it's like, and it's hurtful, but then going through that hurt, again, it's that gives you an opportunity to take your power back to be like, okay, then I'm going to protect my own energy and do things differently. Intention is such a, I don't know, it's crazy because things can appear so perfect and people can appear like they just have so much love for you, appreciation, care, when the whole reason for them taking these actions or doing these things is for a reason of self or to maybe get something out of it. When it's not genuine, when it's not unconditional, it can be hurtful. It's not about you. It's not out of spite. It's just that's that person's way. And in order to not be burnt by someone else's way, that's where boundaries come in. But it's like, it's easier said than done, but it's like never close your heart down to meet someone else. It's like if your intentions are pure, never change those pure intentions as a way to protect yourself. Let people treat you how they want to treat you and let that be them. You move what's right for you and let that be an asset to you. Feels like there's a lot of acceptance here. It could have been very hurtful, having to grieve a lot, accept a lot of things, let go of a lot of situations, cut cords with a lot of relationships. Trust that things are working out more perfectly than you could ever have dreamed, and it's like the weeds are just being pulled out to create space for what you want to plant in your garden, what you want to see bloom in the future. People have their own motives at heart and are out for what they can get. You have control over your life if you seek it or realise you always had it. Creative ventures such as art, music and the media are favoured here. Labradorite will help protect you, boosting your aura and making the magic happen around you. Mercury, the messenger of the gods, speedily carries your words and thoughts which can help them become reality. You will need more energy to achieve your goals, and your sacral chakra stores this energy for when you need it most. Place your crystal and focus your healing energy here. Mercury, the messenger of the gods, speedily carries your words and thoughts which can help them become reality. If we're in retrograde, does that mean he's having a nap right now, or he's still going to speedily carry these thoughts and words about? Because have patience, so don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. One. Wakey, wakey, Mercury, we've got magic to make. Moon in Aqua, the time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. Something's coming through about maybe just taking your eye off the ball for a minute. If the messenger of the gods can have a nap, so can you. Take a minute. I know it's not really that, it doesn't really stop, but you know what I mean. It's like, take a minute, follow your intuition. Not everything's as it seems. Miracles are working, miracles are coming about. Queen of Wands. I'm going to leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.